got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, pain in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young working out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here is Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. The 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Isaiah Likely
From 3 yards out.
and the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got so a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On second down, Young. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Young will set to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Young now. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. It'll be Young, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Brooks.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dancing to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A little juke, a second fake. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepts come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.